guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a quick little demonstration on how to apply the new Iron-On Designs from Cricut onto canvas tote bags. So let me take this image. I've decided to do this super amazing teacher of tiny humans. Isn't that cute? That's the image, that's the backing, I can get rid of that. And as per the instructions, I've preheated my Easy Press to 340, and I'm going to give my canvas tote, excuse me, a quick press. Sorry about that, I forgot to put my light ring on. There we go. So I'm going to give this a quick press because I'm up to 340. Just to get the moisture out. Important step, you don't want to miss this. Which oftentimes I do, so that's why I try to remind you how important it is. I think it does help everything adhere better. Okay, so that's plenty there. My heat press back in the cradle, and what I'm going to do is give it just a little crease, side of the image to the side of the image, and same within this direction, just to help me line my transfer up nice and even. Now these totes are, where's my tape measure? Usually I do this beforehand and I forgot. So 15, so 8, so 7.5 is right in the middle. So if I put a straight pin, 7.5. Oops. I think this is my mom's old tape measure. Was the seamstress in the family. I'm learning how to sew, but I'm definitely a beginner. And then lengthwise, same, 7.5 is going to be our halfway point. Just an easy reference. Help you eyeball it a little closer. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but we're getting some rain here in Big Pine, California, which we desperately need. We haven't had the snowpack this year that we got last year. Okay, so I've got my tote, my canvas tote preheated. I'm going to put my pressing pillow inside. Now, you guys all know that the Cricut Easy Press mats came out this week, right? Obviously, I don't have one yet, but I do intend to get one. Okay, so as per my measurements, that's right about the middle, and that's right about the middle. I can put my pressing pillow over just a tiny bit. Okay. Middle to middle. All right, so now we're set to press our image and get my Cricut Teflon. Just went blank on what it's called. Oh boy, it's been one of those days. Okay, so now 340, and it tells us to do it for 50 seconds. Which is a pretty long press, and because this image is taking up quite a bit of area, I'm going to do it in 2 presses. Okay, 50 seconds. Okay, so I've got my Teflon protective sheet, my pressing pillow in to lift it up off the seams, and I'm going to do my first press with medium pressure. You don't have to put all your weight into it, but you want to give it a little bit of pressure. I like these iron-on images. I did one for my youngest grandson for his bedroom, and it says, "Life is a zoo." And it has really cute farm animal or zoo animals on it because he loves giraffes. So I plan to do a lot more transfers with these iron-on designs because they're so easy. And as you can see, my heat press lost a little bit of heat. That's common. It typically does it when the mat is cool. A lot of times I'll give my Teflon sheet just a quick little press, a warm up more than anything before I start, and I forgot to do that. So do a 50 seconds on the bottom half of the design. And I'll tell you, these couldn't be easier. And you know what I think too is what's nice about them is, I know the Life is a Zoo. I mean, if you would do it with heat transfer vinyl, it would be so thick. I mean, that would be a lot of layers of vinyl. A lot. And it would take a long time. And to design it in Design Space would take forever if you even could. So, I really think these are great, quick, easy projects, quick, easy gifts. You know, you're not going to have to spend an hour in Design Space and then the time cutting and weeding. Okay, so that was my 50 seconds there. And these are cool peel. So I'm going to have to let it cool before I peel it. Can you hear my little dog in the background? I shut the door because he was driving me nuts. Walked him out of my craft room. And now he's barking at our senior Dachshund. And she does not like it when he barks at her. I gave him a chew bone, actually. I thought that might keep him busy during my video, but apparently not. So if you guys like these kinds of quick, easy tutorials and how-tos, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell if you want to be notified when I have a video uploaded. I appreciate it. Try not to take too much of your time. Everybody's busy. I will be doing some Chalk Couture excuse me, videos in the future, near future as well. And I'm actually testing out my new lighting today. I got the Archon video. It's the creator video. I can't remember. I don't have the paperwork in front of me. But it's from Archon. And it also came with, it's a bundle, so it's got a holder for my iPad, my phone, and then it came with a little like selfie ring light. So I'm sort of just testing the waters out with it. Played with it a little bit last night after I got it, just to sort of see how everything works setting up, and I really like it so far. So I will try to put a link in the description below. I'm new to YouTube, so adding links is new to me, just into YouTube. I know how to do them. I just have to get used to how to do them here. So this is cooling, but it's still, it actually says allow to cool 1 to 2 minutes, but I like to let it cool a bit more. So, okay, see, a little edge of that one came up. So we're going to do another press. So we're going to go, and oops, we're going to go another 50 seconds. And if you didn't have the Cricut Teflon sheet, you could use parchment paper or any other, okay, there my temperature dropped again. Any other protective sheet. It doesn't say to do it, but I don't know. I like to. In fact, I'm not sure if I did on my grandson's pillow or if I gave it a press without the Teflon sheet. Don't remember. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and go over it like this one more time. And maybe just a quick press without it. I think it's probably better with the Teflon sheet because obviously certain materials without a protective sheet will melt. I know the canvas won't, but I know polyester will and does. So Maybe I just wasn't applying enough pressure. So you guys getting weather where you're at today? We're supposed to have, I guess this is supposed to be the biggest storm so far that we've had this year. Which on the heels of last year, we got, oh my gosh, I can't even think of how many feet of snow we got in Mammoth last January, but it was huge. So this year's been kind of dry, although they're calling this an atmospheric river again, so I have a feeling it's just going to be a big, wet storm. I talked to my husband, who works up in Mammoth, and earlier, and he said it was snowing, but it was really slushy, so it seems like it's going to be a real wet snow. And because this is canvas, and I know I can do it, I'm just going to kind of try to get in there just a little quick one. Now we'll have to let it cool, of course. So what I'm using is just a Walmart ironing mat on my craft table, pressing pillow that I made, inserted inside, the Cricut Iron-On Designs that are new, my Cricut protective, Teflon protective sheet, and my Cricut Easy Press. You can do these with an iron. What did I hear? I'm trying to think if it was for an iron-on or something else, because I watch a lot of videos. But if you don't have the Easy Press, you could do a regular iron. I would just probably say make sure, do it in small sections, because your iron's only going to have a limited amount of heat, so in one spot. Oh, shoot, those little corners are not wanting to adhere. Let's see if I can, let's just give it another. I find this happens a lot of times too with my heat transfer vinyl. Sometimes I just have to go over it 3 or 4 times. And if I do, that's okay. I'd rather take the time and get it adhered real well than try to be quick and not get it right. Especially when you sell them and, give them as gifts, you want to make sure these things are going to hold up. I made several at Christmas, and I use them for a lot of things. I also made my own recycle, reduce, and reuse bags. I'll show you one of those here while this is cooling. I think they're cute. I take them to the grocery store, and the checkers always go, "Oh, how cute. Where'd you get that?" Say, "I made it." Okay. Easy Press back. While that's cooling, let's set my Teflon sheet to the side. Grab these. These are these bags that I use for shopping are cheaper bags. For good canvas bags, I buy these thicker, heavier canvas, but these were less expensive, so they were fine to do for grocery bags. But those are, I think that was the lemongrass foil, heat transfer foil. Of course, the glitter heat transfer vinyl in the purple. And then this one was the blue holographic. And I made 3 others in different colors, but I gave those to my 2 daughters and my mother-in-law for Christmas. What I did was I made up a bunch of these. These Ken will probably cringe if he sees this, but I got these really cheap bags at Kmart. They're just polyester bags, but I thought they'd make really cute just bags to give Christmas gifts in, not to sell. So I gave my girls and my mother-in-law a bunch of handmade gifts, including one each of the recycle bags. I make homemade body butter. I'm studying aromatherapy and working on my certification, so I have a really neat recipe for a really luscious body butter, so I gave them those in their bags, and that is fun. It's fun to be able to make things, you know, and give them as gifts. Let me see. That one looks good. That little corner. Okay, that little corner. This corner's good. This corner still wants to pull it. So let me do just a quick. Over it one more time with my Teflon sheet. Everything else seems to have adhered well, but that one little corner. Sometimes the heat transfer vinyl can be like that too. You just get one little section that does not want to cooperate. Let's see if that's going to do it. Just have to let it. And I noticed these start to come up on their own after a little bit. So they sort of do work their way loose on their own. And when I go to probably sell these, I have a couple for teachers. I've got Bookworm. I've got Live, Love, Laugh. Oh no, sorry, Live, Love, Teach. And then this one was You Are My Moon, My Sun, and My Sky. But I'll make a couple more, and I'm sure the teachers will like those. So we don't have a Joann's here where we live, but I know that Joann's has has a little different selection than we do here. Then if you go online to Cricut.com, that's where I got these. We have a Joann's, but it's about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours away. So I don't get there too often, but next time I do, I'm definitely going to stock up. So what I'm going to do, since this one corner there has been stubborn, I didn't lose any of it, but now that that's off, I'm going to go ahead and give it a full press again. Mainly because I know it's not going to hurt it, especially with the Cricut protective Teflon sheet. It's not going to hurt it any. And then once I get this side done, I'll turn it over and we'll press the other side. Sorry about that camera shake there, guys. But I really am liking this new Archon setup. It's really nice. When I go live, I've got my iPad right in front of me. I can monitor comments. I can see how you guys are seeing it, so if I need to make any adjustments, I can make that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and turn that, and we'll give it I think it says same temperature, but timer will go down to 30 seconds because 15 seconds on each section. Okay. And they do recommend, I was reading the care on these, if you do them on a t-shirt or something like that, wait 24 hours before washing. Turn the garment inside out, wash tumble dry on low or medium heat. Do not bleach or dry clean. If you need to iron, do it from the back side or inside out. And the recommended oops, no, that's not recommended, never mind. Just a different language. I think it is recommended. Let me take a look. I thought it said recommended. Oh yeah, recommended for 100% cotton and 100% polyester or poly-cotton blend. But if you did a polyester or even a poly-cotton blend, be sure to have a protective sheet of some sort over your design, your iron-on design. And you see, can you see a little bit of a darkness around here? That should go away. Even with the heat transfer vinyl, sometimes you get that little discoloration, but it always goes away. And if not, you can always go back over it with your regular iron and sort of work it out. But anyway, that is the finished product. I hope you guys liked it and learned something from it. And I'll be back again soon with another how-to creative video. Thanks and have a great day.